What are you doing here? Like, why would you want to watch this? There's got to be something better for your time than this. Seriously, stop torturing yourself. Forget about it.
Sacre bleu. I don't want to overreact. What was that? This is going to be a good year. Not too shabby. The best game ever.
Okay then. Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you. Welcome to Hawks Recap, I guess. Game number 8 happened. Blackhawks lose at home to the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 6-3. I guess on the surface that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, 3 goals is not that much if you think about it. It's like a 2-goal game and then an empty netter. I mean, we won by 3 goals last night and we weren't even the better team in that one. But this game, we lost by 3 goals and we were definitely not the better team in this one. 55 shots on goal by the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's a Tampa Bay Lightning record. And 33 of those shots came in the second period alone, which is an NHL record. And Cam Ward saved 49 shots. He was the only reason this game was a 3-goal game instead of a 10-goal game. And before I say anything more about this, I think we need to thank Coach Q for not playing Crawford in back-to-back games here, not letting him play in this one and putting Cam Ward in, especially since the Blackhawks are going to be playing like 6 games in 10 days or whatever it is. He needed a little bit of rest for the upcoming games. Cam Ward stepping in, and I don't think Crawford really would have made any difference in this one because the team in front of him was just god-awful. Well, it was a combination of them being god-awful and Tampa being, well, much better. And you can't even use the excuse that the Blackhawks were on the back end of a back-to-back because Tampa Bay was also on the back end of a back-to-back. And unlike the Hawks, where the Hawks won last night, Tampa lost in overtime to the Wild, so they may have had some extra motivation. And it showed right away in the first period. Blackhawks struggling out of the gate, Lightning all over them, very much reminiscent of the game last night against Columbus. Lightning would score 3 minutes in to take the 1-0 lead, but then Alexander Fortin would get a breakaway. I mean, he was in a completely different zip code compared to the Lightning defense, and he puts it in 5-hole on Domingue, gets his first career NHL goal. That's going to be one he will remember, and the lone bright spot pretty much of the game. The Hawks actually end up winning the latter half of the first period, out shooting the Lightning in that first period 17-12, which is crazy considering that they got outshot 55-36 in this game. So it's 1-1 going into the second, and that's where the Lightning just showed their class, out-skating the Hawks, just skating circles around them. 33 shots on goal. NHL record for the Tampa Bay Lightning to 6 for the Blackhawks. I mean, woof, that was a bad period. So we're going to just skip over that. Lightning are up 4-1 going into the third. To be honest, the third period wasn't really that much better. Hedman would score halfway through the third period to put the Lightning up 5-1. And then with about 5 minutes left to play, the most boneheaded thing happened. Jan Rutta with the puck, trying to dump the puck into the offensive zone. Pretty standard stuff. Linesman trying to get out of the way, trying to get his feet up off the ice. Standard stuff. Unfortunately, the puck hits the lineman's skate, which isn't a rare thing. He tried his best to get out of the way. Unfortunately, or fortunately for the Hawks, puck hits him, bounces to the middle of the ice where the Lightning can't really seem to find it. Kampf tracks it down and then snipes it top shelf to make it a 5-2 game. Domingue absolutely loses his cool, snaps his stick for whatever reason against the post. It snaps, shatters, and that shattered part goes flying and almost hits Wes McCauley in the noggin. He gets a penalty for that. Hawks would score a goal. This guy gets his first goal of the season on the ensuing power play. Makes it a 5-3 game. Domingue, what are you doing? The team in front of you is absolutely dominating play, skating circles around your opponent. And you freak out about a bad bounce? That happens all the time. It's not really rare that these bounces or pucks hit the skates of linesmen or referees. Those things happen. You're freaking out about this. Yeah, it's frustrating, but you're up 5-1, 5-2 after the goal. You have a 3-goal lead with 5 minutes left to play. You're not going to have 3 more poor fluky bounces like that. You're going to win this game. And yet you just go mental. You completely lose your mind. You give the other team a power play. They score on it. Now it's a 2-goal game. Now they kind of may have a chance. Obviously, you still won. But you gave him a little bit of life. That was such a boneheaded move. I couldn't believe I saw him just absolutely chopped the post with his stick. That was nuts. Insane. God, what a boneheaded move that was. So yeah, Callahan scores an empty net goal and the Lightning wins 6-3. And we're just going to wipe our minds from this one. There you go. You think it's just a pen, but your mind is wiped, so you actually really don't know, do you? But trust me, you don't really remember this game. Up next for the Hawks, they have a day off, thankfully, before welcoming in the Anaheim Ducks to town. That'll be the Blackhawks' 4th game in 6 nights. That's a lot of hockey. You got to imagine there's going to be some changes coming with the lineup. Some guys entering, exiting the lineup. We'll see what happens with Forsberg as well now that Crawford's back in the lineup. But the Hawks, hopefully they can find a way to be a little bit more competitive because these last 2 games, this back-to-back, was not good. Thankfully, they found a way to get 2 points, split the back-to-back, so that's never really a bad thing. You hope to get 4 points, but splitting is not the end of the world for sure. But, yeah, they didn't look good doing it. Credit the Lightning. I don't want to take anything away from the Lightning because they were extremely fast. Forechecking was fantastic. I mean, besides that boneheaded play, it was great in this game. Their stick work is just unreal. It was frustrating, and that's not even really saying it correctly. Like, it was infuriating. Just the bounces and the puck control and the board battles they would win. They lose the puck, but somehow gain it right back. It was just nuts. They created their opportunities, and they took advantage of them. Ward did his best to thwart as many as he could. But the Hawks need to pick it up if they want to kind of get back to getting points in the standings. And so that's it for this video, thankfully. I still am not quite sure why you're still watching, but thanks. More power to you, I guess. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let that comment section be your airing of grievances. I know it's not quite that season yet, but feel free to rant down there if you want. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.